Welcome to Jabber with Jenna, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 tips for keeping motivated during lockdown. Now, if you're like me, you're probably struggling with doing anything other than sleeping, eating, watching Disney Plus and Netflix, and that's about it. Lockdown is super tiring and I'm really struggling to, do stuff. My university exams were just finished, so I finally got time to be bored because until now I was super busy with all my exams. But I still struggled so much with motivation during that I thought I'd share some of my top tips for how I kept going through all of my exams and how I'm going to continue to keep going. Tip number 1. Sleep with your curtains open. This might sound odd, but I sleep with my curtains open so that when I wake up, my room is filled with light, natural light, and I wake up to natural light. It gives you, that sort of productive boost to start the day. You're like, oh, yeah, you don't have to turn a light on or anything. You're just like, yeah, look at this light, let's go. Tip number 2, make your bed every morning. Right, lots of people say this, but I stand by it completely. If the first thing you do in the morning is make your bed, then you've already done one thing that day, one productive thing, and doing one productive thing leads to you doing another productive thing. It just sort of builds up, the productivityness. You're like, oh yeah, I've already achieved one thing today. I can achieve more things today. Number 3. Get dressed as if you're going to work or to uni or to school. Don't put your school uniform on because who needs that in your life? Even if it's just comfy clothes. I tend to wear a jumper and flowy trousers or leggings every day. The last time I wore jeans was 1942, so don't worry about wearing jeans or something, presentable. But getting dressed in the morning just sort of gives you that feeling that you're going to have a productive day, you're going to do things, normally that day. So definitely getting dressed in the morning, 100%. Top tip number 4, get some fresh air. Now, this doesn't mean going for your walk or, your daily exercise, because say you like running or something in the evening. I just mean in the morning, sometimes I just open my window and stick my head out just to get some fresh air, because it's sort of like the cold air in your face wakes you up, and that sort of gets me going, as well as I just like to listen to the birds and the sounds outside. I think it's really nice. That sort of keeps me motivated, mostly because it wakes me up, but also it's quite relaxing, I find, to just stick your head out the window. I know that sounds weird, but sticking your head out the window and listening to the world and getting some fresh air, it's really nice. Or even, sit in your garden, have breakfast in your garden or something like that, because, that's just sort of gives me zen for the day. Okay, number 5, stretch in the morning. Now, lots of people do, are quite physical and do fitness or something in the morning. Absolutely fine. I was trying to do a little workout in the morning, but then I hurt my back, so I've kind of stopped. But I need to get back into it now because my back is feeling better. But do some stretches in the morning. I find that my body needs waking up just as much as my brain needs waking up. So one of my teachers, my movement teacher, gave me the advice to do this warm-up we do in class in the morning, because your body not going anywhere makes you tired. For example, when I went to uni, I would walk to uni every morning. So that was giving my body a little warm-up. But I don't have anywhere to go other than downstairs for my breakfast and back upstairs again afterwards. Yeah, stretching your whole body out in the morning, doing some yoga or Pilates or whatever your jam is. I just do whichever stretches I feel like doing. It just kind of helps to wake my body up and make me feel a bit more awake and ready for the day, because otherwise I'm walking around and I'm all slumped over and rubbish, so that's not the best thing. Okay, the next tip is write a to-do list or schedule every day. So I write myself a to-do list every day, or I write it the night before. Schedules work better for some people, to-do list works better for some people. I find with a schedule, I'm terrible at sticking to it because if I get tired, I get tired. I don't think we should be pressuring ourselves to stick to strict schedules and do everything we can do in lockdown, because it's a hard time and it's mentally and physically draining sort of being stuck inside. I would write a to-do list, but if a schedule is your thing, then write a schedule. I write a to-do list of all the things I want to get done that day, and I work through it through the day. I think it's really good for like plotting out, getting all the things down on paper, because otherwise you might forget to do something important or your brain's all over the place. I need to see it written down on a piece of paper. That really helps with motivation. Next is schedule yourself breaks or allow yourself to take breaks. If you overwork yourself in the morning, I find that the rest of the afternoon I just want to do nothing because I'm so tired from the morning. I find I have a much more productive day if I take breaks when I need to, go back to my work, and I haven't overworked myself. So in the end, I end up doing more work that day. Tip number 8, keep your workspace tidy. I find tidy desk equals tidy mind. I can't focus properly if my desk isn't clear, and I mean, to other people it would look a mess, but to me it's an organised mess, okay? I need like a tidy workspace to get on with stuff. I'm also a great procrastinator, so, tidying my desk is a great way to procrastinate. Don't do that. If your desk is organised, then you don't have a reason to procrastinate doing your work. It doesn't even have to be a desk, it could be a workspace. So say, for example, I have my instruments laid out across my music room, all in tidy spaces so that I can, just get on with it. I don't have an excuse to not do the work. Tip number 9. Now, this one's very important to me. Have a nap if you need it. Honestly, I swear by naps in lockdown, 100%. Okay, I was going to uni lectures, on Zoom, whatever, and I was taking naps in my lunch break because it was just too much for me. I don't take naps in the middle of uni, but for some reason when I'm doing it at home, it just makes me so tired. So allow yourself to take naps, just like a half an hour, 45 minute, 20 minute, whatever you got time for nap. I just find that it replenishes me. I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this work now, because me trying to do stuff when I'm tired is not fun. No, thank you. And then last but not least, tip number 10, don't be hard on yourself. If you don't take off all the stuff on your to-do list, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. If you haven't cleaned the fridge that day, or you haven't practiced all of your instruments that day, or you haven't played C major scale, or you haven't, hoovered the floor, it really doesn't matter. Just say, I'll do it another day. Maybe write it on the to-do list for tomorrow. Don't be hard on yourself, because it's just not worth it. These times are mentally straining, so just don't make it worse for yourself. Don't put unneeded pressure on yourself because you're trying your best. I mean, if you're watching this video, then you probably need some motivation. So honestly, you got this. I believe in you. Okay, that was my top 10 tips for motivation in lockdown. Thank you very much for watching. I've finished my exams now, so my content should be back up on the rise. I kind of was on a standstill for a couple of weeks because my assessments were driving me crazy. And the second year from home, I just couldn't think about anything else other than my uni work. But I've finished it now and I'm back up and ready to go. Okay, thank you very, very much for watching. Please like, subscribe and hit the little notification bell. Love you all dearly. Goodbye.